Crunch&Sip is a primary school program that encourages students to eat vegetables or fruit and drink water during class time. By refuelling during the morning or afternoon, Crunch&Sip assists mental performance, increases concentration, and teaches students about healthy snack choices.
My favourite fruits are banana and apple, and an apple is red or green, and I like them because they're juicy and they're tasty.
I think it's been great for us that it really complements what we're trying to do as a family to provide healthy meals for our kids. So it's not just going to happen at home, but school is helping us to do that as well.
My name is Kylie Johnston and I teach Year 2 and Year 3 at Chitaway Bay Public School. Crunch&Sip program is an excellent program and opportunity for teachers to encourage healthy eating for students.
My name's Martine Smith. I have a Year 3-4 class at Alexander Primary School. So what I was doing in term 1 was just making a 10-minute Crunch&Sip break during the day, normally in the end of period 1. Now we've come to this great point in our Crunch&Sip program where we ring the bell 10 minutes before school begins, and we have a whole school Crunch&Sip break then.
It gives you energy before you go to play, and it gives you energy to do your work in class.
Because a lot of our children travel a great distance to come to the school, so by the time they get to school, generally they are quite hungry, and so we have shifted the time frame for the Crunch&Sip to have it first thing in the morning. That way it helps them to have something in, make sure that they're refreshed with a drink and a fruit and vegetable before they head into the classroom.
Some classes were already having a fruit break, but it wasn't something that was across the whole school. It was something that was an individual approach. Having the Crunch&Sip come on board put everything under that umbrella, which meant that there was consistency.
Here at North Rocks it did start off fairly slowly, although as people started to see the benefits, you know, rather than seeing 5 bits of fruit on a table one day, you'd see 10 the next week and 20 the week after that.
She loved it, but her brother, he's not really much in veggie and fruit, but she teach him, and she create like a sandwich or face.
The fact that they sit together in a group and they're all comparing what they've got, and they don't want to be the only one with something unhealthy.
We thought, how can we incorporate our own Crunch&Sip so that every child in the school is given the opportunity? By providing it on a platter ourselves, more kids will be encouraged to eat it. When they see their friends eating it, they want to eat it. When they see something new, they want to try it.
If the teacher makes Crunch&Sip an important aspect of the classroom, it definitely works like that, because if you're stopping for a Crunch&Sip time or to play a game with Crunch&Sip and the majority of children have their Crunch&Sip, those children sitting there without their Crunch&Sip are feeling a little bit left out. All their friends have got it, so that's when they go home, Mum and Dad, I need some fruit or vegetable in my lunchbox so that I can have Crunch&Sip at Crunch&Sip time too, because all my friends are doing it.
We didn't have to do a whole lot of selling, it sold itself.
It was a little bit of a task. We had to motivate the teachers firstly to do it. It was much easier to implement from K to 2s. The older children had then seen the younger children doing it, and so they wanted to be part of it. Then we had a big, let's have a poster promotion, let's have a big awareness promotion. Kids got to take Crunch&Sip posters home. So yeah, that's how we did it.
Providing the fruit and vegetables also allows these students that don't have much of an input in the kitchen at home to hone on those skills and to learn those skills, and as you saw, most of them are pretty confident using the equipment they were using.
My role at Alexander Primary School, I've pretty much taken on the garden role, so I've done a lot of gardening this year, and I've set up the garden and the compost system, and the kids just love to eat something that they've grown. You can get kids to eat anything. My kids are eating parsley, cauliflower, raw cauliflower.
For me as a teacher, I really like getting to that point where I can say, okay guys, it's Crunch&Sip time, so we just have a break from all that hard brain work that the children have been doing.
They are still within their class group, but they're learning and getting different skills from each other.
So we like to read outside, we like to have talking, listening activities where we have news or impromptu speaking. We like to involve the children in growing our own fruit and veggie gardens. At the moment we've got some strawberries growing, we've got an orange tree.
Sometimes in Crunch&Sip, if we're running short of time, we will do it within a class activity, perhaps during talking and listening when most of the children will be sitting down just listening, so it gives them something to do then.
Crunch&Sip is also really beneficial because it ties in with so much of their numeracy curriculum. And today I was trying to incorporate a lot of fractions, which they're doing in term 4.
When you're doing a graph, you can do a graph on anything. Why not make it the favourite fruit and veg in your classroom? A lot of games you can adapt to just involve fruit and vegetables. So regular games such as celebrity heads, change it to a fruit and vegetable, and you're increasing their awareness of fruit and veg while they're having fun.
Teachers will have clever ways of integrating it into their classroom to make it work in their classroom.
I personally love Crunch&Sip because it gives me a break to have Crunch&Sip too. I always have my own fruit salad that I have during Crunch&Sip time, which the kids I think notice, and so they can really get more involved because they can see I'm part of it. And me being involved with planning the veggie patch and the canteen campaign, I really like it because I feel like I'm really helping kids not just with their school life but developing healthy eating patterns for when they leave school and when they're older, and hopefully pass that on to their kids.
Wow!